how excited are you for this fight, and the fact you got the win the first time must give you confidence?
Yeah, it's been a while since we fought. Cowboy's a totally different fighter. Actually, we're pretty good friends now. We fought way back. 7 years ago probably. But the guy who he is, he's just ready to fight, and I love that. Same thing with me. I'm ready to fight anytime, any place, anywhere. Especially what's going on in the world, and they gave us the stage they gave us. ESPN main event. The world's gonna be watching. It's my job to go in there and put some entertainment for the world.
I heard that leading up to this fight being signed, you were kind of calling and messaging each other and saying, "Hey, have you signed it yet? Have you signed it yet?" So there's definitely that friendship there. Does that make it even harder to step in the cage and fight one another?
I don't think so. I fought Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy is one of the nicest dudes ever, and that's like one of the moments where you're like, man, it's like about a sport. For me, it was about the sport. Same thing with this one. Cowboy, I beat him the first time. We're definitely friends, but this is our profession. This is our job to put on entertainment for the world, and somebody has to win. So that's what it is.
And your own wrestling's underestimated as well. But how do you plan to play out this fight? Do you want to stand and trade, or will we see any of your wrestling?
Yeah, you know what? If he does decide to wrestle, I got jiu-jitsu. I got the skill set. This is a mixed martial arts fight, so I'm expecting anything to happen. But knowing his style, knowing my style, it makes for a great stand-up fight.
So tell us, what can the fans look forward to seeing from you on Saturday night?
Man, we're the main event prelims. The world's tuning in, ESPN, and when the lights come on, it's showtime. I wait to get out there and perform.
On BT Sport as well here in the UK. Thanks ever so much, Anthony.
You talk about that first fight, that it wasn't really, you guys weren't able to get going, so to speak. It was so quick.
I got going. He didn't get going.
You did get going. So how much are you able to read into that first fight? Is it something you can even look at, or have you guys changed so much and it was so quick that it doesn't really matter?
Oh, no, man. When you beat somebody, it's always there in the back of their head. No matter what, I don't care how many fights you have past that, your loss is a loss. So I feel like I got the mental advantage already, and I know his weaknesses. He knows my weaknesses. It's going to be who can exploit it, who's in better shape, who's ready to fight, and who wants it more.
You get a chance to get back in there, and it's a real fan-friendly fight with yourself and Pettis, one that you wanted, your friends, you've fought before, you've trained together. How important is a win here for you, and just how much are you looking forward to this fight in general?
Man, friendly-wise, I'm excited. I like Pettis. Good dude, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Stylistically-wise, great matchup. How badly do I need to win? Fuck, lost 3. That sucks. 4 would be fucking miserable. So, yeah, this is what I do. I love it, But people always say, oh, you're back. You're hungry and you're ready to get it. Like, man, this is what I love to do. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. So winning or losing is just what happens in the sport, but I love every bit of it. So the training, the getting ready, and go out there and fight. I'm looking forward to it.
And a chance to get a win back from 7 years ago when you first fought one another. It was the body kick that time.
If that's the clickbait you need, trying to get the win back. That's what I'm looking to do.
Talking of the triple C and the cringe and, all that kind of like persona that you portray, Dominick Cruz did a bit of a character assassination of you on Ariel Helwani's show, basically saying you do that to hide the real you or not knowing who the real you is. What do you say to that?
I don't know what to say about that. I think cringe is the new cool. I think I've always been a little cringe, a little bit of corny. If anything, I think it's the person that you are, and then you just amplify a little bit more. Now, of course, man, Dominick Cruz is he's like a used car salesman. He's got to say anything to grab you guys' attention, just like Triple C. So Dominik Cruz can say what he wants, but at the end of the day, he's gonna have to step into that octagon with me. He's gonna have to show it with his action.
Look, from the past what Dominic brings, the caliber of fighter he is, former champion himself. What do you have to do? What do you have to showcase to make sure you're the one that gets the win?
Patience, skills, sticking to the game plan, adjusting in the fight.
But have you visualized a specific finish, a submission, a knockout? Anything that would really put the cherry on top of the cake?
Yeah, a knockout would be nice. I'm ready for 25 minutes if that's how long it goes. I'm ready for 2 minutes. I'm ready for 1 minute. I'm ready for 25. It really, I'm looking to stop him. That's my overall my goal.
Do you feel that coming back after more than 3 years adds that to your legacy. That not just being some of the analysts like saying that you are the greatest, but like this would be like there's no more argument if you come back and you beat a guy like Henry Cejudo.
I know how good Henry is. I keep hearing, Daniel Cormier and Henry and all these guys saying, "Don't overlook me, don't overlook me." It's like, how dumb do you really think I am to overlook anybody ever? I'm not silly. I'm one of the best in the sport for a reason, because I respect all my opponents in every facet of every sport. But I am confident. That's the biggest thing. And I am the best in this division. Win, lose, or draw, I'm the best in this division. We don't know what's going to happen ever in these fights. But I've got the resume. I've cleared out the bantamweight division at one point. Beat everybody on the bracket when I was there. I was ranked #1 in the pound for pound list for over 6 months. The only person that was ranked ahead of me was Demetrius Johnson, and I smoked him in a 5-round title fight. It was not close. And I've been the top of the game for a long time. And then I stopped for a bit because I had to heal the body up and some injuries happened. Here I am again, right back into another title fight. If you look at my resume, that's what we're talking about right now, which is what you brought up, my resume. All my fights are title fights. Like, very few fights were not 5-round title fights. So not a lot of fighters have done that.
What will be your perfect fight against a very dangerous guy like Tony Ferguson?
The perfect fight at any time for me and mostly for my family is, I get a quick win. That's always preferred. But I'm ready for 25 minutes. I've been training my ass off for 5 weeks now. This is the 6th week. I still get, I get to turn it down a little bit, but I've been pushing hard, and I'm ready to go out there and go to work.
We're all super excited about this fight, and you are the highlight. We're expecting highlights. And in the past, you said you've been focused on being the most exciting fighter, and now your attention shifted towards being a champion. How does that look when it comes to the fight? Especially against a guy like Tony Ferguson, that's going to be sort of throwing things that you're probably not going to expect as well. Can you be more patient? Can you apply that strategy when all the chaos is going on?
I mean, not necessarily. I could pick my shots. I could use my feet to get me out of situations that I don't need to be in. I can control distance when I need to with my feet. And outside that, those are the only thing, and effort. I control effort. If I can't control it, I don't worry about it. I'm going to go in there and try my hardest. I don't know what Tony's coming with. He might try to take it to the ground right away. I have no idea, but I'm prepared for all assets and for all aspects of this game. We are the best in the world. Tony's one of the best in the world. I'm one of the best in the world. We're fighting to represent America against Russia's best, and I'm not going to sell myself short. I'm going to go out there and perform.
You had more time to prepare for Justin Gaethje. We know that you prepare for several guys at once. You're not just focused on one person, but are there any particular tweaks or changes that you're making specifically for Justin?
Absolutely not. I'm not worried about what they're doing. I watched a lot of film. He's got a lot of holes in his game. I'm a veteran in the sport. I got 12 wins in a row only because I lost to Michael Johnson. No, I'm not planning on losing anytime soon. My work ethic speaks for itself. And I'm an ultimate fighter winner, man. In order to be the best, you have to beat everybody. It's a round-robin tournament. Justin Gaethje's next.
And he specifically requested an elbow breaks his nose so that the UFC can pay for his surgery and he can breathe through that nose again. Are you willing to oblige?
No, absolutely not. He just doesn't want me to punch him in the stomach. That's that.
Do you think that's a deferring strategy to get you to sort of not do what he's asking for?
No, man. Obviously, I have nothing against the kid. He's awesome, man. He's got the human highlight for his nickname for a reason. He's a tough game opponent, man. But the guys that he fought, he got my leftovers. And he went over there and he finished them, but they were already broken. Anytime I ever fought an opponent, they just break mentally and physically and spiritually. They just can't handle inside that octagon. Gaethje's not going to be anything different from these guys. I'm not going to hold back. Punches, knees, kicks, and elbows. I'm bringing out the blades for this fight.